Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to take interesting topics, sift through the info, and really pull out the highlights for you.
Yeah, because you want to get the good stuff quickly, understand things properly without getting totally bogged down.
Exactly. And today, we're hitting the road, metaphorically speaking. We're looking at some of the world's most beautiful highways.
Right. You found this article from 10 Most Today, top 10 most beautiful highways in the world. And honestly, just the list itself. Wow. Makes you want to travel.
It really does. These aren't just ways to get from A to B. They sound like, well, like experiences.
Totally. Journeys through incredible landscapes, sometimes even through history.
So our mission today, to dig into this list, find out what makes these roads genuinely special, give you a real feel for them.
And maybe spark some future road trip ideas, perhaps.
Oh, nerd. Okay, let's get started. First up, New Zealand, the Milford Road.
Ah, yes, the Milford Road. Instantly recognizable for many people, I think, because of its connection to the Lord of the Rings movies.
That's a great reference point. It really sets the scene, those epic, almost unreal landscapes.
And this road apparently goes right through that kind of territory. It connects Te Anau to Milford Sound.
Which must have been quite a feat building a road through there. The article mentions Mirror Lakes.
Yeah, reflecting the Earl Mountain Range. Can you imagine seeing that on a calm day? Just perfect symmetry.
Stunning. And it's, what, 144 miles long, so quite a drive.
It sounds like it. And the scenery changes, too, from rainforests to these huge, majestic waterfalls.
It really paints a picture of incredible natural diversity.
And it's the main route into Fiordland National Park. That whole area, Te Waipunamu, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
So it's not just beautiful, it's globally significant.
Exactly. That designation says a lot.
Okay, let's hop across the globe. Next stop. Scenic Highway 12 in Utah.
Right. Classic American road trip potential here, I think. Southwestern Utah.
It's about 124 miles long, and the altitude range is pretty dramatic. It goes from 5,000 up to over 9,000 feet.
Yeah, that means you're going to see some seriously varied landscapes and probably some amazing views. Millions of years of geology at work there.
What caught my eye was the construction time. Roughly 4 decades.
Wow, 4 decades.
Yeah, it tells you something about the challenges they faced,
Yeah.
with the terrain and just building it.
Definitely. And its main job was to link up Capitol Reef and Bryce Canyon National Parks.
So the start and end points are going to be spectacular.
For sure. And it doesn't stop there. The article lists other spots along the way. Grand Staircase Escalante,
Oh yeah, the National Monument.
Dixie National Forest, Anasazi State Park Museum, Kodachrome Basin State Park.
It's like a highlight reel of that whole region's natural and historical spots, all
Yeah,
connected by one road.
Pretty much. A concentrated dose of the Southwest.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. We're going much shorter now. The Jebel Hafit Mountain Road in the UAE
Right. Only about 7 miles long. But it's all about the climb.
takes you up to the second highest peak in the United Arab Emirates.
And the road itself is apparently carved right into the limestone mountain.
Imagine the engineering on that, just sculpting the route.
Must be quite something to drive. And the payoff at the top.
A panoramic view of Al Ain town down below.
Nice. And they mention restaurants and hotels up there, too, so you can actually stay and enjoy the view.
It's interesting, isn't it? Adding those modern comforts to a natural viewpoint.
Mm.
Does it enhance it or
Yeah.
maybe change the vibe slightly?
That's a good question. It definitely caters to tourism, wanting both the view and the convenience.
Okay, from the desert peaks, let's head down under. Australia's Great Ocean Road. This one's legendary, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's probably one of the most famous coastal drives in the world.
And for good reason, based on the description. Stunning ocean views.
And the 12 Apostles, of course. Those iconic limestone stacks rising out of the ocean, instantly recognizable.
Such a powerful image. And it's got history too, right?
Yeah, the article mentions it was built largely by returned soldiers after World War I.
Wow, as a war memorial. That adds another layer entirely.
It does. A massive project and a symbol of work and remembrance. It runs along the southeastern coast from Torquay to Warrnambool.
So it's a fair distance. And it sounds like there's a lot more to it than just the drive itself.
Definitely. The list includes restaurants, museums, the Shipwreck Coast, which sounds dramatic.
Bet there's some stories there.
Oh, for sure. Plus Great Otway National Park, beaches, surfing spots, even whale-watching lookouts.
So it really offers a whole range of things to do and see along the way.
Caters to a lot of different interests, yeah.
Okay, now for something completely different, it sounds like. The Overseas Highway in Florida.
Ah, yes. The highway that goes to sea. What a nickname.
It really paints a picture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
113 miles, basically hopping from island to island.
It's an incredible feat of engineering, especially considering it was mostly built in the late 1930s.
With the technology back then, building bridges over all that water.
Exactly. And then parts of it were destroyed by a major hurricane in 1935.
Oh, wow. So they had to rebuild.
Yeah, which just adds to the story. It's resilience on a massive scale. It's U.S. Route 1 connecting mainland Florida down to Key West.
And the article strongly suggests driving it at sunset.
Yeah, for the gorgeous, glittering view of the ocean as you drive between the keys.
That sounds magical. Just driving over the sea as the sun goes down.
It must be a pretty unique experience, surrounded by water, linking the mainland to the Keys culture.
Truly one of a kind, it seems. All right, let's head to Europe. Italy, the Stelvio Pass.
Okay, now this one sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, the article flags it immediately. Highest paved mountain pass near the Swiss border.
And apparently one of the most visited but also potentially dangerous routes in the world.
Built way back in the 1820s, too. Originally for military reasons, it seems.
Reaching 9,000 feet, that's serious altitude.
And the main feature? 60 hairpin bends.
60, yeah, that's a lot of turning.
No wonder it's popular for motorcycle rallies and cycling races. It sounds less like a casual drive, more like an intense driving experience.
I think that's part of the appeal for many, isn't it? The challenge.
Bunkering the road, maybe,
Uh-huh.
against that incredible alpine backdrop.
Exactly. A different kind of beauty, the beauty of skill and maybe a bit of adrenaline.
Okay, staying in Europe, but heading north. Norway, the Atlantic Roadway.
This one gets called the world's most beautiful drive in the article. Bold claim.
It is bold.
Yeah.
But the description, 5 miles of road that leaps from one island to the other, right on the edge of the ocean.
Sounds dramatic. It's part of Norwegian National Road 64, connecting Molde and Kristiansand.
Opened in 1989, so relatively modern.
And they specifically built rest areas just for viewing the route.
That's smart. They clearly know the drive itself is the attraction, encouraging people to stop and soak it in.
It sounds like the road really interacts with the sea, doesn't it? Not just beside it, but over and between it.
Yeah, that feeling of being right out there must be amazing. Okay, back across the pond. Canada, the Cabot Trail.
Right, in Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island, about 185 miles long, looping around the northern part.
This one sounds particularly stunning in autumn.
Absolutely. Known for its dense green forests, but in the fall. Wow. Reds, yellows, oranges.
Like driving through a painting, as the article implies.
Must be incredible. And it seems well set up for visitors, too.
Yeah, mentions restaurants, galleries, museums, plus trails for hiking and even snowmobiling.
So it's got year-round appeal, really showcasing the local area.
These roads really become lifelines for tourism and experiencing the local culture, don't they?
They really do. They're more than just roads.
Okay, back to Europe. France this time. Col de Torini. And this one comes with a warning.
Not for those who dislike narrow roads or heights, apparently.
Reaches over 5,000 feet, winding through the Alps Maritimes. Dizzying curves, ending in Sospel.
The Alps Maritimes. That's a beautiful but pretty rugged mountain range in southeastern France.
And this road is famous, isn't it, for racing?
Yes, it's a key stage in the Monte Carlo Rally.
And it's been in the Tour de France, too.
So this isn't just a scenic route, it's steeped in motorsport history. Demand.
It highlights that some beautiful routes are also about that challenge, that precision.
A different dimension to beauty, yeah. Human skill against the landscape.
Okay, last one. And sounds absolutely epic. Ruta 40 in Argentina.
Epic is the word. The longest highway in Argentina. Get this, 3,045 miles long.
Whoa, that's huge. Stretching from Puna down to Cabo Verdes in the west.
And the altitude it hits, almost 16,000 feet in places.
Unbelievable. That's incredibly high.
And the stats are just mind-boggling. It crosses 236 bridges,
236.
13 Great Lakes, 28 major rivers, goes through 20 national parks and reservations.
It's not just a road. It's like a transect of the entire country's geography and diversity.
Pretty much the spine of western Argentina, and parts of it might still be unpaved going through really remote areas.
So this is proper adventure territory. Not just a scenic drive, but a serious journey.
Exactly. For those who really want to get out there, explore the vastness.
Wow, what a list. From hairpin bends in the Alps to island hopping in Florida to that immense scale of Route 40.
It's amazing, isn't it? The variety, each one offers something so different.
It really drives home the point that these highways are so much more than just pavement. They're gateways.
Gateways to stunning nature, incredible engineering feats, history, culture, all sorts of things.
They really are these amazing intersections of the natural world and human ingenuity.
Makes you think, doesn't it? What kind of journey appeals most? Is it the thrill of a road, like the Stelvio Pass?
Or maybe the calm of cruising the Great Ocean Road. Or that feeling of vastness on Route 40.
Yeah, maybe the beauty isn't just in what you see, but in the kind of adventure each road represents. What story does it invite you into? Something to ponder, perhaps.